Welcome to the internet, and we are in hot water.
You may want to edit that bit out, by the way, actually.
That's fine.
Well,
It just, your phone ringing, whatever.
well, yeah, but it's a copyrighted, like...
Yeah, it's gonna play for like
probably.
a single second. And plus, I can't get monetized anyway.
Oh, right. Anyway.
Did you hear that? They're calling for his head.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright, I can't... For us to come this far and... Oh!
What is it?
Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't do that.
Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after...
Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch!
Mr. Edgeworth? Please, you've got to buy us some more time. Court is in session. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying... Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but...
I am reluctant to do this. However, it appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
This time I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day.
Objection from Edgeworth? Yep.
Please wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth?
Well, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I am asking for.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. At the prosecution's request, this court will take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today.
I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us.
The court will now take its final recess of the day. There's a bunch of people out there waiting to just beat the shit out of Phoenix for being such an ass.
Pretty much.
Right, what the hell is going on in my situation?
The killer. It looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time.
Ugh. Report. Ah! Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time, just spit it out. Right. It looks like you just missed them, sir. But Dick left a few things behind by accident and is rushed to get away. A few things?
Can we use any of them as evidence?
Ho ho ho! I thought you'd ask, pal. I've got the things he left with me right now and I'm on my way over.
Really?
3 minutes or less. For anywhere. That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to... I'm really sorry, sir, but I've got to put the law on hold for now.
Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this.
If I park a junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me now, sir. No one! I'm pulling all the stops. I'm running every red light.
Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this?
The gloves!
Oh. What?
Um...
What happened?
Hey, what's wrong? Detective Goshu, answer me! No one can stop
That's the killer.
me. That was Gumshoe.
Oh, was it really? Oh.
No one can stop me.
Oh, he's running red lights.
And he got in a crash.
Yeah, okay. What happened?
It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
What was he thinking? We gotta hurry and call for help.
But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken, and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them.
No, we can't let that happen.
Well, if there is a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance.
Why did Gumshoe have to get into an accident now? Is there any way we can find out exactly where he was at that moment?
There is a way. There has to be a
There
way.
has to be. That's right, there is a way.
What? How?
I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this.
The...
Can I save? No.
Radio transceiver? Is it?
Fuck. I can't save. Maybe?
What would show us... Right. We're not in the middle of a mock trial here.
I guess that won't work, huh?
I guess it's up to me. Alright, I'll think of something I'm in. Don't get jump started, but I'll try. What is it?
Okay, hold on. When was my last save?
Probably before the, Oh yeah,
Okay.
phone call.
Skipping through,
Yep.
because I'm gonna try this over. I don't want to get anything wrong.
Catch. Bad words. 5 more time. Court's in session.
Yeah. Do the whole fade to black, and then whoops, actually. Is this flashing too
No.
much? Okay. Yeah, he calls. He crashes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the light flashes for us, though.
I don't know either. And save like right about here is? Okay. There is a way, but
Okay, saving. Right here.
okay. So it's not through the transceiver, right?
Maybe the transmitter? No.
The camera?
I don't know how. No.
Right, okay. Maybe it was somehow turned on and was recording the where he was going or something. I don't know. So he was coming from somewhere near a big you could see the big circus from an office building of some sort, right?
Yes, but we don't have the map that he was talking about.
Right.
No.
Why would that?
I don't know. Maybe Maya or something, but...
Something.
We don't have the bug sweeper anymore.
Unfortunately.
Is there actually nothing?
The bear, maybe?
I was thinking that too, but I feel like if the camera didn't work, why would the bear work?
No? Okay. Alright.
We only get one chance at this. I might just look it up because I'm not... I don't
Do you
know
want to pause the episode while you look it up?
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Alright.
And we're back, and I figured out the way. That's right, there is a way. Whoops. Okay. It's actually a person.
Oh. What? Why did I bring up Francisca at a time like... Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have.
Francisca. Will she even want to help us? Edgeworth.
What is it?
I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent, and I'm using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, Defense Attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, they can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. You turn the lamp on, it's getting kind of dark in here.
Yeah. The verdict. Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here?
Yes, bailiff?
There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent.
They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do. Why would Franziska know where he is?
Not that he would know where he is, but she could help, basically,
Oh.
because she's, not here in court.
So?
So she could drive around and, take the time to find him, I guess. I don't.
She's recovering from being shot.
Yeah, that's true. Wait! If he got into an accident, he was probably taken to the hospital. And Franziska is in a hospital.
Oh my god. That's the connection?
I guess.
I'm upset. What would not reconvene? I assume both sides are ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? That is... It's nothing, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Edgeworth?
It looks like something unexpected just happened to him. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell us, the court, the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impactor's suicide note.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery.
What?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake.
We were just grasping the straws, but it turned out to be right.
Oh shit. Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impact, then who wrote it? We would need a few more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida.
Mr. Corrida?
Well.
Huh.
It looks like Miss Impact's never left her suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about Angard. However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Angard could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. That does sound very plausible.
This theory that Edengard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts the testimony. If everything the prosecution had proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. Angard not to know this was fake.
To not have known it was a fake.
That's the camera, probably.
What is this little item called again?
A video camera, Your Honor? Well, a very small one, but...
Oh, that's right, a camera. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Back on my day, all we had were these stupid
Judge,
little puzzle boxes.
okay, Judge, we're in a trial, thank you. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Angard knew the existence of this note.
Wait a minute, I'm the one running this trial here. How dare you interrupt me?
Listen, we're trying to, okay, you know what, I am trying to stall for time, so you go on ahead.
Wait, what?
Listen, you go on with your ramblings, it's okay.
Are you trying to take up more of my court's time?
No, I want to hear your opinion, it's very important to me, Your Honor.
Well, that's what I was saying. You kids and your fancy toys nowadays are long ran out puzzles.
Yeah. Because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? If that were true, then this means Mr. Angard would have known that the victim had forged the note.
Ah! So, then the defendant knew this suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed into a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Enguerrard's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air.
But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Enguerrard monitored Mr. Corda 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Enguerrard didn't know of.
Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave. As I figured. Huh? As you figured? As I figured. It came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you were not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
What next?
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Enguerrard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. Are they gonna have, like, fucking Pearl, like, channel somebody?
That would make sense. Who would she channel? Juan?
I guess.
Edward stuttering? This is not like him at all.
Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? The witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the Killer to commit murder?
That's impossible. No such person exists that can answer that question with such certainty.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness? It's, yes, go on, who is it? The man himself, Mr. Shelley the Killer. Oh, Mr. the Killer. Well, wait, Shelley the Killer?
What?
You mean the killer? Or, I mean, the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here to the witness stand? Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Is this alright with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
I wonder if it really is alright to do this. Very well then, the prosecution calls its witness to the stand.
Edgeworth, is there no other way left for us?
Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please. Very good, sir.
No, that's the killer.
They have him on a little radio.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw the little thing moving back and forth. I thought it was like a robot thing, talker machine.
No, it's a radio.
Yeah. Why is it moving? That's weird.
I don't know.
Anyway, very good, sir.
Yeah? Hold on. Pausing episode. And we're back. Sorry about that. Anyway, did you already read this?
My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor, how can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio? Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court.
So this must be what that urgent phone call was he got earlier was about.
Oh, no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court. First of all, we cannot be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry.
Maya!
Maya! A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objection to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer.
It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so... Now then, witness, there is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corrida. Is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida. Ooh. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it. A bad dream.
Shelly the killer? What is he going to say? This is weird.
Very. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Mr. DeKiller seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us. He's French, Your Honor. He always sounds like that. While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. DeKiller is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief. You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? Very well. It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming out next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
Okay, I guess we just press on everything. We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us the clients?
I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry, go on.
Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright.
That's only because you don't know about my situation. The trust between you and your client.
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that is why you are testifying in this manner. This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the Daykiller name so my clients can trust me.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes?
that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... That's enough. Please, no more. Very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway.
I guess you're saying that he would kill them.
I guess the judge is squeamish?
I guess.
Ooh.
That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. Their role? This person tried to indicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. You... Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die? No, I didn't say anything.
Your judge had better watch himself. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
The egomaniacal.
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about this extra fluff, just tell us the name already.
Patience, try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He was very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to get him to work to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know.
Okay, so what do we...
I don't know. what we're supposed to be presenting. Maybe there's another time where we have to press things a second time. Well, that wasn't it. Oh.
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human. Oh, we missed that. Do you want to...
Yeah, I'll load. I'll load.
Okay. So we gotta go back and click on a thing again?
Yeah, it was, this one.
Okay.
Whoops. I hate the ones where you have to press something twice, because that's just kind of confusing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules?
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person?
I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic?
And this case keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really.
In that case, I believe I'm prepared to disclose the information you seek. You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready. Excellent. Excellent.
No. Oh, sorry.
Now then, I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree? What is it?
No, I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
If you can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness. What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida? That person's name is... Adrian Andrews.
What? What?
What? Witness! That's not who you told me it was earlier. Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews. What? This can't be. On the phone earlier.
What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. DeKiller just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stabbed Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. DeKiller told him a different name. Matt Engarde, perhaps?
I knew it.
This is outrageous! I was deceived! This witness is telling a very serious lie. But you were the one who summoned this witness. You Shelley DeKiller! My testimony is the truth. The defendant, at the moment, is Matt Engarde. Am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal. Wow. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah.
The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. DeKiller's client, who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all. No. With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Engarde is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please, continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately. What now? With the way this is going, Engarde will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And Engarde, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant? Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelley DeKiller is certainly lying under oath. It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now. It was all one big lie. Miss Andrews, the suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. The Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client.
No, that's not true.
Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and button, donning the Nickel Samurai costume.
But that's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons you want them both dead.
No, Mr. Wright. You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please. Help me. Yes, I know the truth.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? We'll, I guess, choose in the next episode.
Really? You could leave it on this cliffhanger?
I am.
Wow.
See you guys next time.
Dick move.